Hey y'all, what's going on? Listen, this is the last day of 2019, and y'all know I wouldn't be me if I didn't come on here and give y'all a word of encouragement for the last day of 2019. So, listen, what we're going to talk about today is move fear, get out the way. What I mean by that is it's so many things that we want to do, that we want to experience, that God has called us to do, that we don't allow ourselves to do because of fear. But the thing, and with moving and operating in what God calls you to do, you're going to have to release some things. And because the release does not feel good or look good, we don't want to experience the release out of fear because we don't know what's going to happen. But the thing that we have to remember is everything happens for a reason. That thing that we don't understand why it happened for a reason. That feeling of why now, that happens for a reason. Fear is not fear is something that a lot of us have let hold us back for a lot of reasons. And what we need to do is tell fear to get out the way. I say it all the time that our biggest hindrance is us. We talk ourselves out of things. We don't allow ourselves to experience things because we feel that we are not worthy. And then when things happen to us, it does make us doubt what God has placed us here for. But the thing about it is this. The Bible tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Fearfully. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. That means, to me, when God created us, He was not fearful of how He created us and what He created us to do. Whatever He created each one of us to do something. And we have to be strong enough to tell fear to move out of the way. Okay, you lost your job, got it. You can't walk the way you want to walk, got it. You don't have the financial means to do what it is that you want to do, got it. I understand all of that, but the thing about it is this: we're still here. We're still here. We're still here for a purpose. So I want to encourage you all for 2020 to simply just tell fear to move out of the way. Move out of the way. Move yourself out of the way, because it's like we feed our own fears. We feed our fears because we keep thinking about all of the can'ts and the I should haves. But what about the things that God has kept you from? What about the things that, in spite of, God keeps pouring into you, regardless of how fearful you are? God is still pouring into you for a reason, and He's pouring into you so that it can come out. So my word of encouragement is simply this: tell fear to move and get out the way because you got things to do, and that's period. So I encourage y'all in 2020, just stay focused. Whoever needs to be released, let them release. Whatever steps God is telling you to take them. This is a whole nother decade. Some of us experience things that should have killed us, but we're still here. Some of us experience things that would have probably killed other people, but we're still here. So with that, tell fear to move out the way, and y'all just tap into it and do it. And claim that 2020 is going to be your year of vision. Whatever your vision is, make that thing come to pass. Let 2020 be the year that you complete it. Don't just start it, but complete it. With that being said, y'all, let's make 2020 great. Let's make 2020 great. What is supposed to stay in 2019, leave it. And If that means people, places, things, jobs, whatever, leave it. Let that door be shut and step into 2020 with a whole new mind frame.